The Athletic and others report that Real Madrid have reached a verbal agreement to sign Bayern Munich's Alphonso Davies this summer coming, well, at some point, and his deal expires in 2025. What do you think of that?
First of all, this doesn't mean anything. It's a formal, it was a verbal agreement.
Yeah.
Like,
Hey,
you know,
would
what,
you
they
want to
speak to
come?
his agent, like, do you want
Yeah.
to come? Yeah, okay. We'll pay you this much. Okay, great. So, first of all, they're not even supposed to speak to Alphonso Davies because, you know, he's 18 months away.
He's under contract.
So technically, they're not even supposed to talk to him. I think if Bayern want to move on in the summer, you know that Davies wants to come to Real Madrid. You have an idea of how much he wants to get. So then you can negotiate with Bayern and say, hey, Bayern, can we do a deal? Because you don't want to lose him on a free in a year's time.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that. Bayern also have leverage. If I'm Davies, I'll say, sure, Real Madrid, here, I come. I'm better than Jules' boy, Ferland Mendy.
Sure.
But that's all it is. It also gives you more leverage. If
What's
you're
the
Davies.
values you think in the summer with a year left to go? 50,
With a year to go,
50 million?
I would assume it's the 50 million range. I mean,
Yeah.
but then again,
That
Mason
would be
Mount
fair.
scored more, cost more than that.
True,
so,
true.
you know, make of it what you will. Jules, we haven't talked Mbappe yet.
Hey!
How about reports that if he goes to Real Madrid, he wants to bring little brother Ethan with him?
Well, that would make life easier, obviously, for the whole Mbappe family because everybody could then move to Madrid because Ethan and Kylian will be there instead of half of the family in Paris with Ethan, the other half in Madrid with Kylian.
Ethan's an adult. Does he need his whole family with him?
But that's what they do. You know, it's fine. But it's fine. It's absolutely fine. When you have a big, like, kind of private hotel for yourself, it's just easier,
Also,
right?
aren't his parents split?
Yeah.
So, like,
No, but they live nearby. Like, they live, you know, they would still move to Madrid. I would think they move to Madrid.
they wouldn't decide, like, okay, you go hang out with Kylian, I'll hang out with Ethan, and then...
Or maybe that way. The thing is, Ethan is out of contract in the summer too. There were times where there were negotiations between PSG and Faiza, their mum, for Ethan to extend his contract, which was a bit weird because in the same time, Kylian was obviously finishing his career with PSG while they were trying to prolong Ethan's one with PSG. And when Kylian announced to the dressing room and Luis Enrique that he was leaving, Luis Enrique turned to Ethan and said, "What about you?" And he said, "No, I'm a Parisian. I'm staying here." So
He's Paris born and bred.
He's Paris born and bred as well, of course. So things might change, might not change. The thing is, it looks like Luis Enrique likes Ethan and he's giving him a bit of game time, and certainly he's part now, fully part of the first team squad. I'm not sure that would be the same at Real Madrid. In terms of projection in your career, if you're Ethan Mbappe right now, I think you have more chances at PSG to make it than at Real Madrid, surely.
Yeah, I have to say, so I was thinking back to the last time there was a story similar to this, and it was when Gigi Donnarumma signed that monster contract at Milan.
And his
back
bro,
in Milan. Yeah,
became
and he
the
said, like, oh, look, let's get my older brother.
Third goalkeeper or fourth goalkeeper.
Let's get him a contract for, I think it was like 1.8 million euros a year.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's not a good. It makes you look like, you're flexing on behalf of little bro or big bro in Donnarumma's case. It puts pressure, like, big bro, you don't deserve to be here. I don't think Castilla is the right place when your last name is Mbappe, unless your first name is Kylian, for you to develop.
Maybe, yeah.
Viewed from the outside, I think he should stay where he is and grow at
I think that's what would
at
happen.
Paris Saint-Germain.
I think that's what will happen. Vinicius makes his return to Valencia this Sunday in the league for the first time, Gabi, since he was racially abused in that stadium. And the club, as in Valencia, have denied access to a Brazilian documentary crew who's doing a documentary on Vinicius that's reporting the story. Gabi, is this a big deal?
So they denied accreditation, meaning
you can't get in.
I mean, they're not stopping them from buying a ticket and going in, although then, I don't think they'd be allowed to film. I think that there's rules governing this. I don't think this is a big deal. I think if I'm Valencia, this is exactly what I would do, because my job is to protect my club from situations, and I cannot control.
You're scared that if he's get racially abused again, then that would be in the documentary.
Well, it would probably be leaked immediately because there's a bunch of people running around with cameras, even more so than before. I think Valencia are in a particular situation. And I think people often don't understand this about clubs, especially Valencia, especially given who still owns Valencia, where you have a lot of fans who are angry with the club or angry with the owner.
Yeah.
You cannot control 40,000 people inside your stadium, right? So putting the Vinicius documentary film crew amongst your fans I think is slightly like waving a red flag to a bull. So they're not journalists. They're not journalists who cover the game week in, week out.
Yeah.
They shouldn't have any special access to accreditation any more than any other film crew. I understand this, and I personally don't have a problem with it.
Yeah.
It's their stadium.
I agree.